Hello, my name is Rhett Kozeski and I'm a freelance UI UX designer. I'm testing this new video capture tool called Snagit, and I thought I would actually do something practical and evaluate Cisco's website. So let's just jump right in. So going to Cisco's main page, I'm already here, hopefully that's visible, and just a couple comments about the home page. I think the home page of any website is probably the most important page, and it seems like it's been a while since I've been to Cisco's main page, because typically I get connected to a specific link having done a Google search. The reason I'm going to their main page is because I'm trying to find something that I know is actually on their actual site, so I figured it might be easier just to go directly there first. And again, there are some things that I'm not liking here. The majority of the screen is taken up by this big advertisement, and it's CRS-X 10x performance over 10 years. I have no idea what that is. I have a picture of a server. Maybe it could be a switch in the form of a server, or a server switch combination. I have no idea what CRS-X is. Again, there's a little bit of a description there: lasting investment protection, unmatched scale, and improved IP plus optical convergence. Tells me absolutely nothing. There's a big Learn More button. That's handy, but this advertisement, so to speak, has not piqued my interest in the least, and I have no interest whatsoever in clicking on to learn more. So that's just one observation. Scrolling down here, I've got a few additional latest news. Again, it's very, subjective as to whether or not any of those would interest me, and none of these do. So I would say this is a very, very poor homepage. And in the past, I'm used to seeing something a little more traditional. It's nice to be new and fancy, but I'm used to seeing just a list of, maybe a little ad like this, but just some menu options to kind of get quickly to where I want to go, finding a particular technology or product or what have you. Of course, there's the little sitemap stuff down here, but that's usually not where you go. And I do see a little menu option up here, so let's click on this and see if this does anything. And it does. Brings me up to an interesting menu item. Very, very unattractive. I definitely like the traditional menu options better. But let's, instead of using the search, which I was getting ready to do, let's just see if I can navigate through this and find what I'm looking for. I'm actually looking for the classic VPN client, and I know they've got multiple VPN clients, so we're going to see how good this search tool is to getting me to where I want to go. So let's see, it's definitely a product as opposed to anything else. Now it is going to be a download. I don't see a download section. So under products, I could go there. Sometimes downloads are under support. So let's check that. I do see a downloads, and I see my download history. I see a lock. I believe that means I need to be logged in. There isn't all downloads. So knowing that this is going to be a download, let's start there. So clicking on all downloads and see what happens. Okay, so most popular, and I do see a lot of locks, and I don't have my login handy, but it would be nice to be able to at least find what I'm looking for, and then before I actually download, force me to log in or whatever. So I see the AnyConnect, which is what I don't want. I see some switches. I think it is. Here it is. The classic Cisco VPN client. I'm not sure what version I need, or if this is the actual one, but let's click on this and see if I can get more information. And this is interesting. I'm seeing a Mac OS client here, and that's definitely not what I want. I am looking more for a PC version, and I would typically expect to see multiple OS options here. I have no idea why this is only a Mac version. That's a latest release. Let's see, we got a couple versions here. An older version, no, that's the same version. Usually the all releases has historical releases, and the latest release is of course the newest one. I'm seeing no difference here. This definitely says Mac OS. Let's scroll down to make sure I'm not missing anything, and why I was taken to a Mac specific download is quite interesting and frustrating at the same time, not seeing anything else. And if you look at the chain here of where I'm under product, security, VPN, endpoint, Cisco VPN client, nowhere, anywhere in this path does it say that I branch off into something Mac specific. So I really do think this is where I should be, but I again am only seeing Mac, and I have typed in nothing. I didn't do any kind of a search to specify Mac, the operating system. So let me just make sure it is Mac OS 10 VPN GUI client. And so yeah, I just double checking there to make sure it's not Mac and Windows all combined into the same client, and it's not. So let me just use this path above, and let's take a step back maybe to Cisco VPN clients. Let's see how I possibly could have gotten spun off in the wrong direction with the Cisco client only. So we have this 4x, which is where I think I was. And there's some 5x's, which is interesting. I'm not sure, again, what version I'm on. So let's click on that one and see what's going on there. Okay, this is better. And again, I'm not sure why that one. I didn't see a 5x version in the previous screens. I just saw the 4x. Thought that was the latest for all the operating systems. So this is a VPN client software, x86 64-bit version, Vista, and Windows 7. This could be it. I do have some XP machines still, and I do have some actually some non-64-bit operating systems, Vista included. So okay, this is x86 and 64-bit. Okay, so that's was a little bit confusing there at first. So this looks like this actually might be it. So certainly I could imagine a lot worse, and this is actually a little bit quicker finding this than I maybe have in the past, so not too bad. Again, it definitely took me down a wrong path a few times there, and I'm assuming if I try to download this, this is where I probably do need my login, and I don't have that handy, so I'm just going to cancel. And just maybe call that a day for this particular trial version of Snagit. And I appreciate your time. Hopefully I can actually share this experience, and just say that I do like some of the more traditional websites where the menu options are not overpowering the home page, but at least a little more visible, so I can kind of quickly go to where I want to go. And the going back there real quickly, this little button in the corner here, I mean, it was kind of obvious to me, but the average user may not notice that or to know what that is. I mean, it's just this 3 lines. You're like, is that, who knows what that could be? So a nice little label of some sort would be, I think, helpful. And I guess I'll just leave it at that. Thank you very much. Again, my name is Rhett Kozeski, freelance UI UX. Hopefully I will submit more of these and help some people out.